Hey everyone, I'm Tatiana. Today I'm going to be sharing with you 6 ways that you can invest in yourself financially. So you are going to be your greatest investment, and that is because when you invest in you, you are investing in your potential and who you could become. And humans have virtually limitless potential. We can't quite define, what are the limits of our potential, because we're continuously making progress, and where things once seemed impossible, they become possible because humans are defying the odds, getting creative, pushing limits. So we can't necessarily define that potential, and that's why when you invest in you, in your education, in your health, and the things that I'm going to be sharing with you in this video, you're going to be able to tap into more of that harvested potential within you. So let's get started with this list. Number 1 is education. You probably could have guessed it because I'm a big believer in education. But traditional education, when people think about education, they think of the schooling system. They think of formal education, maybe high school, but particularly university and college. And that for sure could be a way that you choose to invest in yourself. It certainly would be an investment in you. And it depends on what you choose to pursue in your future. If you do want to have some sort of, if you want to be a doctor, or if you want to be a scientist or an engineer, then you do need specialized knowledge. You need to learn, and formal education would be the path for that. However, education comes in other forms. You don't just learn in school. And unfortunately, I think many people, they stop learning once they are done with school. So whether it's completing high school and then the education kind of plateaus, or after university and then the education plateaus, they just stop learning, because after you complete university, high school, you're no longer being told, assigned what to read, what to learn. At that point, it's in your own hands. You have to make the decision, the choice to actively pursue education, to want to learn more. And I think many people don't do that. And so it actually limits you. It's only going to hurt you, because it's through education that you can actually grow. The more you learn, the more you'll be able to grow in life. And growth, that is fulfilling. That's what it creates fulfillment in our lives, making progress in our lives. So education is very important. Read books. If you're not a reader, get to it. Maybe you just haven't found the niche that interests you. Books are beautiful because you can absorb some of the greatest minds. They put together their life's work in a book, or maybe a series of books, and you get to consume that and learn from them and other great minds, or read stories, whatever is your liking. But it's wonderful that we have this gift, this opportunity to learn like this. You can learn from other people's experiences, which is super valuable, meaning that you don't have to go through life and figure everything out on your own. You can actually benefit from other people's life experience. Go to seminars, go to workshops. Whatever you do, whatever your field is, maybe your field of work, or it's something that you're interested in, go and attend the seminars and workshops. They're always wonderful. You learn so much. It's fun to be there. You'll meet like-minded people, and you'll be able to learn from other people as well. An important mindset of growth, of learning, is always to be open-minded and to understand that there's something that you can learn from everyone. The moment that you think that, I'm smarter than this person, I have more seniority than this person, I'm more educated than this person, I have nothing to learn from them, you cut yourself off, because everyone has something to share with you. You guys might look at me and see me as an e-commerce expert, and that you can learn e-commerce from me, and that might well be true. It is true. But I can look at you and I can see you as an expert in your field, whatever it is that you do. Whether you work construction, there's something that I can learn from you in construction. If you're a bookkeeper, if you work at Starbucks, whatever you do, you're an expert at whatever your field is, and there's always something I can learn from you. I can even learn from someone who's homeless on the streets, as I did the other day. I pulled a very valuable lesson, So always be open-minded and always learn. Always be open to the fact that you can learn from everyone and anyone, and that is how you will learn and absorb so much. Number 2, your health. Your health is of utmost importance. Without health, what can you do? You know, if you're bedridden, if you're sick, if you've got a disease, if you're simply don't have energy, you know, you're very limited in what you can do. You can't pursue your passions, can't spend enough quality time with your family. You know, it limits your life. So health should be a priority for everyone. And it doesn't mean you don't need money to choose health. There's always the healthy option. But if you want to actively invest in your health, there's so much that you can do. First and foremost, healthy food, right? We always have the option of healthy versus unhealthy. And in North America, fast food is extremely predominant. And we have a society where we are addicted to fast food. Yes, definitely very addicted. Obesity rates are very, very high, even childhood obesity. So when you can invest in your health, that looks like investing in the healthier food choices, choosing whole foods, you know, single ingredients. Don't shop in the inner aisles of the grocery store where everything's packaged and has a shelf life of years and has preservatives and, you know, a lot of artificial things. Shop on the outside where the fresh foods are. Cook foods, make foods at home. Invest in the healthier options, organic if possible, non-GMO if possible. So choosing the healthy option. Supplements. A lot of us are deficient in many nutrients and minerals and omegas, and you know, I would actually recommend, you know, getting a full blood panel. That's, you know, you guys with me. So every month I have my bookkeeper come back to me and show me exactly where I'm spending most of my money, you know, whether it's my health, whether it's, you know, shopping, whatever it is. And aside from my rent, of course, my biggest expense is my health, because I do not spare any expense in my health because I know how important it is. By investing in my health now, I'm able to prevent a future medical bill. Possibly. I mean, nobody can predict the future, but a lot of things are based on your lifestyle, right? A lot of things, you know, the choices we make today, we eat the junk food and we're like, oh, well, it didn't kill me. But yeah, what about 10 years from now, 20 years from now, if you continue those unhealthy habits, they are going to have an effect on your body. To think otherwise is very naive, to think that the food that you put in your mouth is not going to have any long-term effects. So for me, health is actually my biggest expense that I'm happy to invest in, because there's nothing that's more important than having the energy, not having brain fog, vitality, able to work, able to contribute, all of that stuff. So get blood tests, work with a naturopath. You know, you can really invest a lot into your health if you actively want to do that. Supplements are vital, but a lot of supplements, you know, the cheap ones, sometimes you hear the expression that they're just expensive pee. It can be the case, so you have to go high end when it comes to supplements. But obviously the best option is to get your supplements from the whole foods themselves, but the supplements are meant to supplement the foods that you're eating, right? Gym memberships, you know, working out is very important, living a healthy lifestyle, whether it's at the gym or if you do stuff outside. Hiring a fitness instructor, that can also be a great investment. Some people need a bit more motivation. Some people need an instructor behind them, yapping at them, okay, give me 10 more. If that's what's gonna get you in the gym and working out, then fine, like go for it. Group fitness classes, sometimes we need a little bit of motivation from our peers, can be fun. Fitness equipment, if you want to have that in your home so you don't have to go to the gym. And for me, another big expense is biohacking equipment. Stefan and I love biohacking. We do a lot of different things. We try different things. We have an infrared sauna blanket. We have a PEMF mat. We have a brain tap device. We have a Kangen water machine. We have a mini trampoline right here, which is called a rebounder, which is really great for the lymphatic system, jumping up and down. Your lymphatic system is basically the sewage system of the body. And the only way that the toxins are released is through movement. And most of us are not moving, we're immobile throughout the day. And this up and down movement is really effective at releasing those toxins from the body. Same with the sauna blanket, just sweating. Your skin is your largest organ, so releasing toxins through your sweat is very effective. So yeah, health is a big expense of mine. Happy to invest in it, and I think you guys should too. And again, the more you can invest, obviously, the better. But even when I was broke, I was still choosing the healthy options. Even when I was broke, I was still like, I just chose, I'm not going to have the fast food once in a while. Okay. But I used to, in my dorm, when I was a broke college student, I literally, which this isn't healthy, but rather than getting fast food, I would fry onions and eat onions and rice. Like that was my meal. That was how broke I was. Okay, so number 3, investing in your business. Your business, if you choose the route of entrepreneurship and it's not suited for everyone, but if you do choose that path or would like to explore it, your business is going to be one of the greatest investments that you can make. Because again, you will be owning the business and you get to express your potential, express your creativity, express your hard work, and put it to good use in your own business. A lot of you are employees and you're fabulous employees. You're really hard workers, you're very conscientious, and it pays off in what you do. But imagine if you put that time, that energy, that effort into your own business. What a success that would be. Building your own dream instead of working on someone else's. So your business is a great investment, and I encourage many people, that's what this channel is about, to pursue entrepreneurship because it can open up so many doors for you. I mean, it's just such a blessing to be able to work for yourself, to decide what hours you want to work, to decide, hey, today do I want to work or not? That's really awesome. And it's not to say that entrepreneurship is easier. I've been an employee, and in my opinion, at least for the work that I did, it's not like I was a nurse or doing something very challenging, but this entrepreneurship is much harder than being an employee. An employee, you work your 8-hour shift and then you clock out and you're done and you go home and it's stress-free, and then you do the same thing the next day. But as an entrepreneur, you have full responsibility over your business. You are working day and night during that startup phase just to get it going with no guarantee of a return. So it's not easy, my friends. It's not easy. And I never, ever tell you guys that it's going to be easy. I tell you that it's going to be worth it. So business. Number 4, experiences. Experiences, that's what life is about. It's so easy to lose sight of the true meaning of life. It's so easy to fall into the trap of pursuing constant progress, which is important, but wanting success and more money and more significance. And you kind of forget sometimes that life is really just about the here and now. It's just about my experience, my friends, my families, creating memories, exploring the world. So I feel like that's a really great investment. It's actually also a really great education, traveling, experiencing other cultures. If you don't experience other cultures, if you live in your own little bubble for the rest of your life, it's easy to point the finger and say who's right and who's wrong, and think, they are alien because you don't understand them. But when you actually travel and visit and meet people, meet the locals, see how they live, learn from them, you develop an understanding and you start to see things from a new perspective. And you realize it's not so easy to just point the finger and say what's right and wrong. The solution is not as simple as it might sound. So traveling, activities, doing fun things, investing in your family and your friends, creating memories. That's what you're going to remember on your deathbed. That's what you might have regrets for. If you didn't live your life and truly cherish the people in your life and create fun experiences and memories, you might regret that when you're gonna pass. As gloomy as that sounds. Number 5, time. Saving time. Your time is going to be one of the most valuable assets that you have, because it's limited. It's fleeting. It's something that you don't get back. And we are all limited to 24 hours in a day. Not all of those are waking hours. And so you start to realize that, hey, there's more that I would like to do with my time if only I didn't have to do this. So if you are going to be investing, if you're able to invest and outsource things that maybe you don't need to do, that's going to save you time so that you could be spending your time doing things that you want to do. Either maybe it is working on your business, maybe it is pursuing your passions, your hobbies, spending time with friends, creating memories, or even educating yourself, reading books. So there are things that, yeah, maybe you don't have to do. Hiring a cleaning person, someone to clean the place for you. That's always nice. I always thought that, yeah, you have to be really wealthy to hire a cleaning person or a cleaning team. But it's not necessarily true. If you want to have someone coming in once a week, you know, we will all make money for what it is that is important to us. We will all figure out a way to make it happen. So if it's important to you, then you could probably figure out how to make it happen. Whether it's, okay, I'm not going to buy my Starbucks drinks, and instead I'm going to put this money towards hiring someone to clean my apartment once a week. So, you know, that's kind of how it works. You don't have to wait until you're super wealthy to invest in these things. How about hiring a nanny? You know, so you can have some time for yourself, maybe just time to pamper yourself a little bit, or time for your partner so you can have time in your relationship without the kids. Maybe it's hiring a dog walker. You know, there's so many things that you can hire people for. And you're going to realize, you know, saving time is just, the more money you make, the more money you are willing to spend on outsourcing and delegating so that you can save time. Number 6, this is the last one, traditional investments. So you want to make your money work for you. That is how you are going to ensure, or at least to the extent that you can, that the money doesn't run out. And if you just leave your money in a savings account, well, you know, it's only going to get so far, very, very minimum interest. It's not accounting for inflation. Cash isn't necessarily the best way to hold your money. So there's many ways that you can invest your money so that your money can work for you and money can make more money. And that's why you hear the saying, the rich get richer. It's not that you need to be rich to make money in the first place. That's not true at all. But when you do make money, if you're smart with it, you can actually make more money, and it's easier to make more money when you have money to work off of. So that comes in the form of investing in stocks, in the real estate market, in equities, in fixed interest, etc. So there are many ways that you can invest your money. You can even invest into other businesses, like what I'm doing, investing into entrepreneurs, investing into people who sell on Amazon, or even buying people's businesses and then running them yourself. So when you have some money, it does become easier to make more money because you're able to put it to work. All right, guys, so these are 6 ways to invest in yourself financially. Remember that you are your greatest investment. Thank you for watching. Let me know in the comments section one way that you are going to start investing in yourself. I would love to know. And if you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up, share it with a friend who could benefit, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.